Hey everybody, today we are here to answer the question, what is Anvil? Maybe you've seen this on Steam, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you don't know what it is at all. But Anvil is an early access game on Steam. It's an action RPG, kind of like Diablo, but with guns. And check this out. Woo! It's actually a pretty fun game. Now, did I mention it's early access? Yes, it's early access. Came out in December 2021, 6-7 months ago. There is a demo. Also, if you want to go check this out right now, if you're interested to see how it plays for yourself. But yeah, this is a twin-stick shooter. You could play it like Diablo if you want with mouse and keyboard, but you could also move around with the left stick, shoot with the right, have abilities on the triggers, like that. Pretty awesome, right? Yeah. It's actually a pretty fun game, I gotta say. It's normally $25. Right now during the Steam sale, it is $20. We're going to get right in. We're going to play a little bit so you guys can actually see what the game itself looks like. We're going to start right here at the beginning. We're going to look for some party members because honestly, I have played 3 rounds of this. I played the first round where I died pitifully. I died really, really bad. I got to the final boss and died. Then I played through on my own with another character, another breaker. We'll get into that in just a second. Those characters you can pick from. And was able to finish it on my own, did pretty well. And then I was doing some matchmaking for the next set of levels and got in with 2 other people and had a hell of a time, but unfortunately we died again. So we died right at the last boss. Here we go. We got some more people here we're going to team up with. Let's do it. This game is one of those games that is not going to blow you away with its story. It's not going to blow you away with, a world, building, anything like that. But if you want to get into a game and just play co-op with your friends and kill a bunch of stuff, like we were saying, Diablo style, I think you're really, really going to like this game. I'm having a blast with it. I haven't even played it with any friends. I'm just playing it with randos. But I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, look at the action on screen. You're just like completely decimating things, destroying things. And of course, it's letting you know that you can go to these things and upgrade. So you're going to find these little, monolith type things around on the battlefield after you finish an area. And any of these things are just going to upgrade your abilities. So we're going to upgrade that. And we can't get over to that one because it's in the other area. So we got to teleport to the next area. Let's go. Throw down some mines here. Now you might be thinking like, wow, there's a lot going on screen. And you'd be right. There is a lot going on screen. It can be a little crazy at times. But that's kind of what makes it really fun. Found a weapon. Oh, we got to do purple shotgun. So we'll throw that on. You can see this completely changes our weapon up. And I'm actually not the biggest fan of the shotguns in this game. As you can see, it's kind of limited. It might be powerful, but eh. I'm going to go back to my rifle. I'll get an upgrade for that eventually. Let's go to these other upgrades here. We got dum-dum rounds. So one of the things I really like about this game is the speed of it. And by that I mean, like, you're not going to sit there like you do in Diablo and pick and choose your armor and weapons and stuff like that. I always hate when you're playing with your friends or randos or something and they just stop because they're looking at their armor for like 20 minutes trying to figure out like how, what should I put on, what should I do? It's like, come on, dude, let's just move on. Let's finish the quest here and move on. This game forces you to, for a number of reasons. One is that you got to keep moving because up in the top right you're going to see enemy level up there. Do you see that? That goes up every time that that little dial hits the top. So you see that blue stream? Once that hits the top, the enemy level on average is going to go up whenever that hits. And that continues, that clock continues to keep ticking as you play through the levels. It's kind of nuts. And it honestly really gets difficult as it goes. Which is why we totally party wiped on the last one I was just on. Let's do this one. No, okay. Now we're going to move on.
The night has begun.
So you got to pick your upgrades and your stuff quick. The only loot that's going to drop in this game, though, this is another reason why they made it quick. There's no loot drops except for guns. So you only have to pick what type of gun and what level it's at. You know, is it epic? Is it legendary? Is it just a green? Whatever it is, you get to pick from it pretty quick. Oh, I'm going to throw some mines down here. There we go. And that is what happens when the enemy level ticks up there. The world kind of gets this weird look to it, and more powerful enemies show up. I think we just kind of wiped the floor with them because we had, you know, we're all pretty powerful right now at this level. But just wait, it'll get crazier. We got this guy to help us out, which is nice. But as you can see, yeah, I mean, twin stick shooter, roguelike, meant to be fast, built on speed. You're not going to sit there and go thumbing through your loot and your pickups because all you got are weapons to pick from. You get one weapon. Again, all about speed. Oh man, I'm getting kind of hammered over here. And I really like that. I like that. It's just like, come on, go, go, go. Typically, a level so far has lasted me between 15 to 20 minutes. So you run through all of these random areas within one level. Then once you finish all of these random areas, you move on to the next actual level, which we're about to do here in a second. Let's see. Go with that one. I might as well grab that one too. So at this point, I've got all my upgrades. I'm just going to hit A, hold A to let them know I'm ready to go. Wait for these guys to do it too. This whole time that you're waiting to move on to the next level, though, that enemy counter is ticking right up. So you got to watch out. The only thing that's going to be behind my webcam that you can't see, there is a little bit of a map. I am actually very quickly going to move myself. Let's see here. I'm just going to move myself up real quick. There we go. And back to the game. Okay. Just so that way you can kind of see what is going on down there. We're going to go for our upgrades here. So, what do we got? Shotgun, standard rifle, nothing that's really an upgrade I can use right now. So, right now, we're going to get a permanent upgrade to one of our abilities. I'll go for the crossfire, and then we're going to face an actual boss. So, the levels are random. It is a roguelike. So, sometimes you're going to get a actual level like what we just played through, where you do, you know, area to area to area. And then other levels you're going to get boss fights like this. And then sometimes you're actually going to get protection areas where you actually have to protect a robot or a turret or something like that. And if that thing is destroyed, then you lose the level. But if you keep it alive, you're good. I have not fought this guy yet. This weird, like, walrus mammoth thing here. Throw as many mines as I can here. I think my other co-op partner there threw out a bunch of mines too, so if this guy even walks towards us over here, this is going to be tough for him. One of the other things you definitely want to try to do in this game is get a group of varied up characters, breakers as they call them. Reason being is that they all have different abilities that benefit each other. We do not have one of the big guys in our group, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Because that guy can make a shield that everybody can kind of just stand behind. Drop that. There we go. That's a good bump. Oh, dash away. There we go. That boss was actually kind of a pushover. I think that may have been the easiest boss I've fought in this so far. Ooh, we got a status effect immunity device. 50% status effect duration decrease. We'll grab that. Okay, and that's going to be it. That's all our upgrades. So what you're spending are these little gold things that the enemies drop when they die. So whenever you pick those up, you can spend them to upgrade yourself. All of these upgrades go away when you go back to the hub. There are permanent upgrades that you can apply to your character in the hub, which we'll go over when we get back.
Starting planet exploration.
But I haven't really dove into it too deeply, so maybe we'll do that when we get back. There is also a type of currency that you earn while you're playing to unlock other breakers and to unlock other certain things too. I did see in the reviews for this game, which I was kind of confused by because I don't see it in the game now. I don't know if it was removed or what, but they just Oh, here we go. They just released Season 2 of the... Give ourselves another dash here. They just released Season 2 of the Battle Pass. From what I could tell, I don't think there's any kind of charge for doing the Battle Pass stuff. But I saw a lot of people, maybe not a lot of people, but a few people in the forum saying that the company was demanding people pay for the Battle Pass. I didn't see any extra DLC on the Steam page. I didn't see any way to actually pay for, you know, pay for microtransactions through the game either. I could be missing it, but I've played this game for over an hour now. Like I said, this is my kind of my fourth game of this, and I haven't seen anything like that. So I could be completely missing it, but I'm not sure on that. Okay, we'll grab those upgrades.
Danger level will rise as time passes.
All right, so the enemy level is about to go up here. The enemy level can go up during a boss fight too, so you may find yourself fighting a really tough boss, and then you're going to have these guys zoom in. Here we go, so these robot guys here, those are the guys that pop in. But they're going to pop in during the boss fight, so the boss gets ads. And the last boss that I fought... it's a shotgun. I'll grab it. Why not? Let's give the other one a shot. A shot. Alright guys, we gotta move on here. Where are we going? And I apologize, my mind is getting scattered all over the place here. There's a lot to talk about and a lot going on at once while I'm trying to talk about it. Okay, so we gotta follow the arrow. Up through here. But yeah, if you decide to get in on this game, like I said, when you're playing with your friends, make sure you pick a different breakers to, you know, get different abilities. It is helpful to have all that stuff at your disposal. That area was almost too easy. Let's see, reduce... I think that's a good one. Reduce skill cooldown when taking damage. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the shotgun here. It's like, it's fine, but like... What do we get? Oh, we got like a melee. That's kind of cool. So there are melee weapons in here too. One of the characters actually starts with an axe, which I think is not very fun to use. It feels very, very slow. But this one seems a lot cooler. Check out this sword. It's like super quick. It's pretty fun. Alright, we gotta move on, guys. Clock is ticking. So yeah, I'll give this a shot here with the sword. Forget the shotgun. I'm not a big fan of the shotgun. It just feels like too slow and eh. Plus, this is a legendary. But it does mean you got to get close. So, you don't want to get close to your enemies. Then, you know. What's going on, dude? Okay, I was like, come on. Moving on to level 4. So, we got one more level here coming up.
Exploration.
Which will be some kind of big boss battle, I'm sure. Oh, this is our... Oh, we gotta get these guys out of the walls, I see. Get them out, get them out. How about an upgrade? Explosive mine upgrade. Looks good. Oh, we failed? Did it say mission failed? Or did we do it in time? I can't tell. It said mission failed on the side of the screen really quick, but I wasn't sure if we actually failed it or what.
Don't expect any mercy.
No, okay. I think we did it. I think we're okay. It's interesting. The guy, if I'm using a sword this whole time, how is he shooting that gigantic rocket launcher up in the sky? I don't know. I dig it though. I like it. Oh, I hate these enemies. The scorpion dudes that, like, bring these, like, stalagmites up out of the ground. Not a fan. Okay, I gotta say. That is pretty cool.
Strong, ominous force detected.
Wow, look at that big robot dude that just joined us. He's cool.
Warning, warning.
Oh, okay, enemy level just went back up. So we are now at 51. I believe the other one that I died in, with the other group, where we wiped on the last boss. Oh yeah, I'm going back to the standard rifle here. There we go, that's a legendary rifle. Good, good. I believe we were at, like, enemy level 92 or 96 or something like that. But we were pretty high, and we were... we definitely got our asses handed to us, that's for sure. These abilities. Now, the other thing you might be thinking, too, is you're like, wow, RC, there is a lot going on screen while this is all happening. And you'd be right. There's a ton going on. Sometimes it can be impossible to really see what is going on. I like that one. The closer you are, use them up. Rarely get those perfect survival. Okay, I'll take that one. Increase your critical hit chance. Alright, moving on. We got one more level, which I'm sure is going to be a boss battle. Let's check it out. But yeah, you know, overall, I like this game. I'm having fun with it. This is a game I would load in with my friends and just, like, kill stuff and upgrade and whatnot, you know? It's just good times. Anybody who, like I said at the beginning, if you're coming to this looking for a story or something deep like that, you know, you're not going to get it. I feel like the actual feel of the game is a little sterile. You know, I feel like, you know, and that's really hard to pull off. When you have a game that's, like, very futuristic cyber looking, it's hard to give it, like, a really good personality, you know, unless you go in and craft it for a long time, you know. And I think that the team behind this is actually doing a good job with this, but as far as, like, giving it a personality that stands out, I'm not sure that is a thing yet, but I feel like they may be getting there. I don't know. You guys tell me. Maybe play the demo. You let me know what you think of it. But to me, it kind of feels like, you know, it's just like an action. It's like an action movie. It's like it's just a fun, silly game where you're just, like, destroying stuff, you know. And I have no problem with that. You know, the world needs more fun, silly stuff, right? Especially it's just about getting in here and dumping your ammo, man, and just destroying stuff. Proper dodge. I've not fought this guy yet either. So it goes to show that there's a decent amount of bosses in this game. One of the other things I do want to point out to is something I think they should adjust on the bottom of the screen. If you look bottom center, you'll see that, like, it lists your buttons there. For keyboard, it's not a big deal. You know, it just lets you know, like, what, you know, mouse and keyboard just lets you know, like, what mouse keys and keyboard buttons you're hitting and that kind of thing. So it's not a huge deal. But on the gamepad, I'm not a big fan of the way they have it laid out. It confuses me, where it says LB, LT. I feel like those buttons should be switched. Those abilities should be switched. LT should be the outside, because it's technically the layout of the Xbox controller. Oh, we got some ads here. Can we take these guys out? Okay, one's down. But yeah, it should go LT, LB, and then RB, RT. And every time I look at that, it just really confuses me. Hey, we took that guy out. We did good. But yeah, it just really gets to me. I'm like, not that we need to really do these upgrades. We're about to zone out of here anyway. There you go. Exploration successful. We did it. But yeah, that layout needs to change. That's one of the big things there. Layout on that needs to change. Game feels a little bit sterile, you know, as far as like the presentation and everything like that. It's just like, the only reason that is just because it's nothing you haven't seen before as far as like the look of it and everything. Oh, and by the way, when you finish an exploration, it shows you all of the relics you've collected. Everything you collect that modifies your character and behavior during the game is called a relic. You can see all of your details, the things. These are all the things that you upgraded past, you know, the normal point here, which I think is really cool if they show this, in case you want to, you know, take note or look at what you collected previously. You can see all of the things that you upgraded on your character for your skills, which is cool. And of course, the progress on your battle pass, which you can see I've hit level 2, and hopefully we get to level 3 here soon, because some of those gold badges, I forget what they're called, those are going to be useful in this, which I'll show you what they're used for here in a second. Alright, let's head on home, can we? There we go. New relic replication successful. Increase critical hit chance by 10% for 15 seconds when taking damage. Stacks 5 times. Now, when it says new relic replication successful, I have no idea what that actually means, so I don't know. I don't know if that means that's something we can equip our characters with.
Master.
But it did just say relic slot unlocked, so we'll see what's going on with that. At any point, if you want to check out your battle pass, you can hit operate next to this girl, this digital lady, and she'll show you things here. So you get these season points, these gold things. These can be used to upgrade your, you call it your account tech trees, I guess. So the gold badges are used for right here. It's just called upgrades, but really these upgrades for offensive, defensive, and strategic. These are used for all of your characters across the board. So no matter who you pick, this stuff will apply to it, which is kind of nice. You can see I've already used all the gold badges, but if we hit level 3 on the battle pass, we'll get more that we can spend, which is always good. You can also get these crons. These crons are what is used, the little blue cubes up in the top right there.
Accessing breaker system.
Those are used to buy breakers. So you can see each breaker that you want to get is a different amount. So you could buy a couple for 1,000. The newest one, Drakon, is that how you say his name? He is the newest one that was just added around the same time as Season 2 being introduced here. He is 5,000. So it seems like the newest one is always going to be more expensive, maybe? I haven't played the game until today, so I'm not sure. But everybody else you want to get is 1,000. It doesn't seem too terribly hard to earn those things, because I've played a total of 4 rounds of this. I've died during 2 of them, and I've got almost 2,000 of crons where I could buy 2 more breakers. So that's kind of cool. At any point with any of these characters, you can actually view details, and you can go in here and see this is where the relic slot is that they were talking about. So now, if we want to equip a relic, like this one, for example, increase critical hit chance. So that was what it was saying, is that now we have that. I wish it would just be a little bit more straightforward on that language. Just say, like, you've unlocked this relic. You know, the replication text and stuff kind of throws me off a bit. So now we can equip that there, which is really, really cool. And then you can see manage your relic drop rate, so you can change the drop rate on certain relics you like or dislike. So that's kind of cool that you could put 10 of the ones you really like on high, you know, change them to low and medium. That's actually a pretty cool system, to be quite honest. You can also unlock skills. I haven't done any of this yet, but those blue badges that you earn from the battle pass, you can put towards this. So this guy, I know I do a lot of explosive mine stuff with. I also do a lot of the crossfire, so let's see. If we want to upgrade this one, or this one, 200% skill power. So let's get that one. It says, do you want to use a breaker point, which is what those little arrow things are called, will unlock. Boom. We now have that one unlocked. Now remember, these are only used for that specific character. So you cannot, you know, use these abilities with, you know, all the breakers. These are only for the jungler dudes here. You can also unlock weapons. If there's a particular weapon that you really like to use, that you can, you know, you could find them in the game when you're, but you don't actually fully unlock them or keep them. You just get to use them while you're using, you know, playing that level there. So you can get like the Venom rifle, a Lancer rifle, freezer rifles. So the guy has all kinds of stuff. Now, this is the other thing that you can use the crons for, is you can unlock different looks for your character. So if we want to unlock some headgear for this guy, you know, we can get a new helmet there. I'm actually probably going to save my money to buy some more characters. Oh, but I did unlock these shoulder pads, it looks like. So we can equip those. Do we have more? Oh yeah, apparently we do. So that's cool. So we can put a completely different look on this guy. I didn't even realize he had stuff unlocked. So that's cool. Boom. There we go. Very gold looking, you know. The other two breakers that seem to come with the game, I don't know if these rotate in and out or what, you know, unless you permanently unlock them. But you have Elsa, which I played around with her, and I played around with Guillotine. This is the guy who starts with a big axe, and he's pretty cool. He does moves like this. However, also, while his moves are cool, the axe I don't find very fun to use, personally. Like, it seems really slow, and I feel like enemies hit me really, really hard. So he's not a good solo character. If you're going to play this game solo, I don't recommend playing with him. Elsa. She kind of has this more like handgun thing going on, but check this out. She's got this like worm thing she can summon. So this thing comes up out of the ground, and when enemies are coming at it, it just keeps slamming the ground with its head, which is pretty fun.
Accessing breaker system.
Yeah, you know, when I say the game doesn't have like much personality as far as it like being sterile and stuff, it's because like the characters just have this kind of like, you know, Space Marine look. You know, the Space Marines, you know, they all have this kind of like, I don't want to use the word generic because it's not generic, but they all just look very samey, you know. And I'm sure that all of them play a bit differently and have like unique abilities, you know. But the problem is that, like, you know, it's, I don't know. They just look like a bunch of space rangers that don't look, you know, much different from each other. It's kind of the same problem I have with Halo. Like, when you play Halo online, every Space Marine looks like the same Space Marine, and to me, I'm just kind of like, yeah, all right, whatever, you know. So it's just never, that has never appealed to me all that much, that look, you know.
Accessing breaker system.
We'll go back to our original jungler breaker dude. I do like the running animation too, by the way. When he runs, you watch him run here, he just looks like he's wearing heavy stuff. He's just slamming as he goes. One other thing I wanted to point out too is that you can have a little drone run around with you, a little robot, like this guy here. They all have different abilities. These are this is another thing you can unlock with the crons, however you say it. Some are more expensive than others. You can see this is Johnny 5 inspired one, but they all do different things, you know. So if you wanted this guy, he generates shield, grants shield equivalent to 15% of max HP. Attack power upgrade shield grants an effect that increases attack power 15 when its owner has a shield. You know, that kind of stuff. So this was one, the Gold Hound just came open. It's the one I have equipped. I think everybody has it equipped because it's the first one you get. But I like that they put them in the game here. I do want to point out though, Toy Worker, I think they gotta change that name. I don't I don't like it. Toy Worker? I don't know what that means. It's I don't know if that's because the developer is from another country and, you know, maybe translated that's what it turns out to be. I think drones, even if it was like Robot Buddy, you know, you know what I mean? Robuds. How about that? He's Robud. I think that would be a much better thing, a much better name for that. But there you go, guys. I think that's a pretty good look at this game. I think it's an action RPG with guns. It's built upon speed and not stopping to smell the roses or check loot, which I really, really like. I just want to go. You know, I want to spend 15 to 20 minutes in a level and just like call it a day. There is progress, not just with the battle pass, but also with the upgrades that you can unlock for each character, plus for your whole account. So there's a lot going on here, and I think this is actually a pretty fun game.
Accessing database.
Yeah, there's also, we didn't even touch this, but there's a whole database of like things that you can unlock and check out as well. So, you know, you can tell that the team working on this has definitely put a lot of time into it. And it's still early access, so who knows, you know, what else is to come or what else they have planned. But pretty fun. I think this is a pretty fun game, especially if you have a couple buddies you could jump in with and play this with. I think that is going to be the prime way to play this game and enjoy it. But hey, everybody, just want to say thanks for watching. And of course, I'll see you all in the next one.